The apocalypse is here, and the only one left standing are three girls who never thought they'd be Earth's last defenders. Everything you knew is gone, dead weighing on every corner, and the stronger heroes on the Earth had already fallen. But in the suburbs, Kamala Khan, Riri Williams, and Kate Bigshore survive. They find Quinjet with a strange artifact. Riri deciphers it. Came from Ohio. Even if it could cost their life, their hero spirit pushes them to go. If there's hope, they must try. The bond between them feels real. Their chemistry is strong. Even in animation, and the fight between Icarus and Captain Marvel, pure epics. The show even confirmed they're on the same power level. But here no one is safe. Riri and Kate die. Kate's death is cruel and sarcastic. Pure Marvel zombie. Kamala barely escaped. And then comes the twist. Blades appear now carrying the power of Khonshu. Mahershala Ali, Blades make his first appearance but in animation. In Ohio, a new Thunderbolts lineup arises. Kamala, Blade, Red Guardian, and Janela Belova. The main villain? Scarlet Witch, crowned as the Zombie Queen, and unleashes brutal fights. Zombie Captain America vs Red Guardian, Blade vs Zombie Ghost, with a savage
fatality.
The series is fun, dark, and epic to watch. So, the worst part? That you're not watching it. This feels like the true evolution of What If. Marvel could do so much more, like a Ghost Rider series or a comic accurate Days of Future Past. The possibilities are endless. For me, this first episode is a 10 out of 10. Draw your thought in the comment and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next review. And if you want even more madness, check out my breakdown of Alien Earth. See you there. Namor unleashed in the inside second episode of Marvel Zombie. Marvel new animated hits on fire, even though Io Wakanda didn't even hit the fans' radar. This show is proving it can do justice to the comics it's based on. In this episode, we don't just get action, we get full history that feels like classic hero journey. Let me walk you through it. At the start, we see how the zombie plague first began. In this work, it kicks off during the events of Shang-Chi in the MCU timeline. And honestly, I don't even know what universe number we're on anymore. But you get me. From the jump, we're hit with a non-stop sequence, like a one-shot scene. Usually, the magic of one-shot is that it's filmed without cuts, showing the skill of the actor. But here it's animated, so they can edit it. However, even so, it still works. Shang-Chi fighting zombies, throwing quick, dodging left and right is priceless, until his father steps in to save him. With that noble heart, Shang-Chi gets beaten. His dad sacrificed himself, give out the ring so Shang-Chi doesn't lose his arms, and dies being devoured. That's the start of the journey. Loss, pain, and the spark that pushes our heroes forward. And now the best part, cameos and action all around. Years later, Shang-Chi and his friend return looking like something out of Mad Men, fighting a Skrull in the Westland. That cameo hits hard. Even if it points back to one of Marvel's weakest shows, it's still wild to see how these characters deal with a what-if-style apocalypse. The mission is clear, reach Baron Zemo's hidden base, and the cameos keep coming. Zemo even fled the Civil War underwater base into the kind of submarine for survival, standing guard as if he's the protector of the world. Crazy twist, he is still a villain, but now he holds the power of a leader. That development of the story, where heroes and villains switch roles, and survival means rewriting the rules. And yet the real villain isn't the zombies. From the episode 1 is Wanda. She is the only one who can truly control the infection, bending zombies to her will. We don't fully know her mission yet, but it looks like she's chasing an artifact that could send a signal to Nova Corps. Or maybe she's just hunting survivors. We don't know what happened to her. The mystery makes it clear, our heroes aren't only running from zombies, they're running for a master plan who plays on a whole other level. Now here's the raw part, Namor in the depth of the ocean. Wanda awakens in unleashing pure destruction on the prison base. Shang-Chi and Kamala Khan, carrying the weight of survival, arrive with their group only to be betrayed by Zemo cold as ever. And that's when Namor shows up, his power. Maybe the only true mutant in the MCU right now, and without question, a beast. His strength, speed, and brutality shape the story. His death later feels a little meh, but before that, he's handing out fatality like nothing, crushing filler character left and right. And Joe, seeing that not everyone makes it, even the one who matter. So draw your thought in the comment, did Namor live up to the hype? And remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my next breakdown. And now the emotional punch, Yelena's death. Honestly, I didn't think Marvel would go there. Even key players aren't safe in this world. Red Guardian crying broken is one of the most emotional moments I've seen in Marvel animation. It's the kind of scene that transforms the story, something like happened in X-Men 97 when Gambit death, showing us that this is bigger than fight and chemios. It's about loss, sacrifice, and what it means to keep going when hope feels gone. For me, this episode is another 10 out of 10. Namor, Shang-Chi, Skrull, the mix of action and emotion hit perfect. And what makes it even stronger is how the story plays Kamala into the heart of that emotion. She's not just a survivor anymore. She's carrying the weight of Yelena, Kate, and really sacrifice. You can see it. Every step, every look, she's changing. The challenge is no longer about fighting zombies, it's about stepping into a role she never thought she had. And that transformation is what keeps us watching because we know she had toward something bigger. At the same time, Shang-Chi is forced into his own transformation. He lost his father at the start, and now he's watching teammates fall one by one. But instead of breaking, he's pushing them to grow. He's becoming a protector, someone willing to take risks no matter the cost. That's the beauty of this episode. It doesn't just throw action at us. By the end, both Shang-Chi and Kamala are standing at the edge of something huge, carrying a scar that made them stronger. And let's not forget how Wanda lurks sing in the background of all this. She's not just the big bad, she feels like a shadow chasing them, testing every step of their journey. The way she entered Kamala's dreams proved it. Wanda isn't just trying to win, she's trying to break their spirits. And that's where the story really shines. The villain is not only physical, it's physiological. It's about fear, doubt, and what happens when heroes get pushed beyond their limits. That's why this episode, it feels like heroes fall, villain rise, and every show leaves scars. It's dark, but in that darkness we see transformation. Shang-Chi, Kamala, even Zemo in his twisted way. They're all stepping into roles they didn't choose, but can't walk away from. And that's exactly what makes us connect with them, even in an animated world. Before I move on, what did you think of this transformation arc? Did you catch how Kamala's role is shifting into something way bigger? Drop your thought in the comment and don't forget to subscribe because these breakdowns are just getting started. And here's the thing, by the end we're not just left with a cliffhanger, we're left with a question of destiny. Will Kamala become the key Wanda being searching for? Will Shang-Chi step into his father's shadow or break free from it once and for all? Those questions set up not just the next episode, but the entire journey of this show. And that's why for me Marvel Zombies feels less like a side project and more like a bold new chapter in Marvel's storyline. So, if you vibe with this breakdown, go and watch my review of the last episode. You don't wanna miss it. See you there. There's one constant in the universe, something unshakable, a force that doesn't bend and doesn't break. A body so epic it shakes the very foundation of reality. The stronger heroes on Earth face the biggest threat ever, Thanos. But then, everything changed. A zombie apocalypse hit. even Thanos himself. Chaos spreads like fire, and suddenly the stakes are higher than anyone could imagine. Buckle up, this isn't just a fight. This is a story of hope, loss, and horror, straight out of a nightmare. The best, it begins with fire. A tribute to Chadwick Boseman, his what-if history finds its epic ending. Thanos defeated him, a way worthy of a king. Victory seems possible, but the Infinity Stone are done. They send out waves that ripple Earth, shaking everything to its core. Spider-Man and Scott barely escape. Meanwhile, Kamala and Shang-Chi together, they reach New Asgard. They face conflicts, negotiation, and a tense arrival. Valkyrie stands in their raid, but Khonshu guides them. And then the feast. A banquet, celebration, hope. For a moment it feels like a victory. Thor appears wounded, carrying the weight of past losses. Rocket, Groot, the pain of defeat etched into his face. But hope dies quickly. Wanda arrived. The feast, it was never real. Every hero turned. Chaos explodes. And yet, Wanda's plan is strange. She doesn't want the artifacts. She wants Kamala. Why? I don't know. Besides, can she control the zombie side of her power? Can she shape reality itself? Her intention remains a dark mystery. And now the worst. The heartbreak. Death come fast, ruthless and cold. Main heroes gone. Red Guardian and the other. All the risks, as if the story no longer needs them. No goodbye, no honor, just gone. It's cruel, it's painful, it reminds us that even heroes are fragile, that in a world this dark, survival is never guaranteed. Every loss hits like a dagger to the heart. The final fight is brutal. Wanda versus Thor. Only the god of thunder can stand against her. But Kamala and Shang-Chi push forward. They take the artifact into space. And then the cruelest twist. The Nova Corps already knew about the virus. Earth wasn't safe. It was quarantined, locked away to stop the infection from spreading. No cure, no salvation, no hope, only death. Only despair, only destruction. Earth has fallen. The Avenger has lost. And with them, the last hope for humanity. For me, this episode is another 10 out of 10. A dark ending worthy of a Stephen King history. The void of space watches silently as a planet dies. Heroes fall and hope vanishes forever. Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more, and check out my review of the last episode right there. The end is here. Apocalypse's story of Shang-Chi and Kamala has finally reached its breaking point. Everything they fought for, every loss, every sacrifice, all of it leads to a one last stand. A final battle between the queen of the zombie and the last heroes alive. Despair, fear, pain, but also that tiny spark of hope, that one that made hero rise when everything seemed lost. In this video I'll break down the final chapter of Marvel Zombie. The best moment, the worst mistake, and the meaning behind that insane ending. The best. The story begins with chaos. The Infinity Stones are destroyed, and the energy waves threaten to tear Earth apart. Only one being is strong enough to contain all that power in one place. Hulk. And what's come next is unreal. A cosmic level version of the Hulk, what I like to call Infinity Hulk, a force of pure rage holding the universe together while the world collapses around him. Meanwhile, Shang-Chi and Kamala barely escape the Nova Corps. Their mission: contain the zombie virus before it spreads beyond Earth. When the artifacts fail, hope fades. The infection can be cured. It can only be trapped. That's when they reunite with Spider-Man and Scott Lang at Karmatak. Kamala's face lights out like a fan meeting her idol. A sweet nod to the old coming team-up. Together they prepare for one last battle in Wakanda. And when it begins, it's pure madness. Infinity Hulk goes full god mode, smashing through horde of zombies, giant zombies, and Asgard zombies. It's crazy. It's like watching Lord of the Rings mixed with Dragon Ball. It's boom powerful. It's Every punch, every hit feel massive. Zombie Thor, Hope, Red Guardian, Yelena all return for one last fight. The combos, the energy, the scale, it's epic from the start to finish until Wanda rises. She destroys everything one by one. The heroes fall and Kamala is the last one standing. In her final act, she takes Wanda's hand, merging with the infinity power to end the zombie curse. Or at least that's what she thinks. But really wants her, nothing is what it seems. The most people haven't even watched this masterpiece, that is the worst part. But no, seriously, every hero gets their moments, and the death feel earned. Not just for shot value like the last episode, but there's still something missing. At first, I thought Wanda had split her zombie self. That somewhere inside her mind, the real Wanda was still fighting back. But the truth is the show never explained her true connection to Kamala, though that's where it loses a few points. The classic Marvel problems. They tell us Kamala's important, but they never show us why. If they cancel the show here, none of this will make sense. Still, the episode's emotional weight and action sequence make up for it. It's one of those finales that hit hard even when you know it's not perfect. Ending explained, or at least for me. So what really happened? By the end it's clear, Wanda just wins. She creates a new reality, Wanda Zombie. A world made of zombies where Kamala is trapped, just like WandaVision but darker, emptier and endless. Kamala becomes the new prisoner that living inside the world of death. Really shows us just long enough to promise answer in a possible season 2, but right now we don't know if that ever coming. Even with its flaw, Marvel Zombie delivers something special, a mix of horror, tragedy and epic scale. It sacrifices story depth for a spectacle, but the ride is worth it. So guys, for me this finale is a solid 8 out of 10. Epic, emotional and brutal. The only thing missing was the truth behind Kamala's destiny. If you like this breakdown, check out my review of the previous episode and hit that subscribe button because this is a club and I need you here for more stuff of the geek world. Everything you want, superheroes, that kind of show and movies, sci-fi, everything here in this club. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.